La 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 la. I never met a girl like you in my life. California right here, LA. I grew up with these lowriders. I never, no, I never met a girl like you in my life. Okay, so when you grow up in California, you see lowriders on Whittier Boulevard in Los Angeles where they cruise. And I've been in some. These are really, 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 really nice. But I've been in nice ones. But I'm not as decked out as this. But I've seen them dance up and down and everything. Most of the ones I rode in were T-Birds, Thunderbirds. But check them out. I don't like the way these skirts are too low on these. I don't know. I just don't like it too much. But that truck's alright. They're really showboating, I'll tell you. I like that blue one back there. I've seen a lot of lowriders in my life. I did. What they do in California is it's really cool. When people get married on the weekends, it's really cool in California. Like out here, they don't do it. Like on Saturday and Sunday mornings, if a couple gets married, the Hispanic, the Mexicans, they know how to throw down a wedding, trust me. So what they do is you'll hear everybody beeping. You're like, oh, somebody got married. And it's loud because they get a whole chain of them. You know, like you don't want to break a funeral chain, like when you'll see them with their headlights on going to the cemetery and all. Well, in California, they have, when people get married, the Hispanics, they do that. They'll beep and beep and beep and beep. And all the lowriders are all follow each other all the way down the boulevards. It's really beautiful. And what happens is they take boxes and boxes of tissue paper, like blue and mostly pink and white, not blue. They take, well, some people would like blue, but they usually use the yellow and the pink and the white, and they take the whole boxes of tissue out, right? Back in the day, and then they take real thin white string and they make roses out of each color, the pink and the white and the red, and they start from the front of the bumper all the way, making roses tied together out of the tissue paper, going all the way to the top, all the way to the back, all the way down, and it is so beautiful. But it's the beeping too. They want everybody to know, celebrate, we got married. And it's just something, it's a culture that you grow up with, you know. But it's for everybody to enjoy. When you hear beeping, yeah, it's really cool. And then you look, and if you're fortunate enough, which I've seen many, many times, is the people that you get married. They have a lot of different cultures in California. A lot. So it's always nice to hear church bells chiming and ringing. I got one over here up by BYU that chimes. That reminds me of Cali. But yeah, there's a lot of tragedy that's happened in California, the Golden State where I grew up. But one thing for sure, you can't take memories, can you? Nope, I've seen a lot of lowriders in my life. And the guys, let me tell you what, they'll take up like a whole parking lot in Cali, like at Ralph's grocery store and places like that, the Boys Market, Alpha Beta. What they do is they'll line up all their cars there, and they all have like these plaques that are in the very back, these car clubs, out of like silver and stuff. They take it very seriously. Trust me, these single guys, they live at home a long time with their mom and dads so they can keep putting money in their cars. But guess what's really important is if you put money into yourself. You know the money I'm talking about, right? Because we're going to go there right now. And what's more precious than money? Knowledge, wisdom, learning, teaching. Don't wait as long as I did. Miss Cool's been stubborn a long time. But I always did learn a lot about how to take care of children and work. But the lowriders, back to that, in California, you don't want to get close to these cars. That's another thing. These lowriders, say you come up to a red light, stay back. Because they'll open all their doors, and then you might get in trouble if you get too close to their cars. Because those lowriders, they take a lot of time and paint and everything. Sometimes they take a piece of lace and they'll put it down the whole side of the lowrider and spray paint on top of it, and then pull the lace off so it has the pattern. They got all kinds of cool stuff they do out in California. The food out in California is really amazing. You can go in the restaurants in California and all they serve is big pieces of meat that go slowly around this hot thing like they make for gyros and gyros, but it's like a beef. And then they cut it and that falls in like 2 corn tortillas. And that's the only thing they have in the restaurant, right? And you'll see one whole aisle full of just salsas. That's all you can get on wax paper. 2 tortillas with the meat. You put the salsa, bye now. That's what you get in Cali. I miss some of the things in California. The ocean, just sitting there at night. Yep, there's a lot of cool stuff in California, even though it burned down and all the riots. It's kind of sad. I hope they rebuild things and work with everybody to get it right. There's a lot of really good Chicanos that are against all this going on. Trust me.